Traffic stop was then conducted. The defendant was identified by Texas driver's license as the operator of the vehicle.
114 miles an hour. Guess what happens now? The only thing we told you not to do was pick up a new case. Mr. Fuentes, you will now go to jail. Do you mind appointing a lawyer, please? As a condition of your bond, you were ordered, does he have a license to drive?
He does, Judge. It's eligible.
No driving. Do you understand? Okay, goes with you.
So interpreted.
And does he charge with driving while your license is invalid or suspended? You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On May 15th in Harris County, officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with expired registration.
If you don't have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, do not drive. Do you understand? You will be facing up to 180 days on a contempt charge every time you drive. And I don't care about your excuses. Doesn't matter. You're also ordered as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, including marijuana, then likewise, you will go to jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
Why not? Sorry?
I can have a little something.
Okay, we will give you time. You know, I know that you have to drive. I know that you got to work. I know that you got to do this. All I'm asking you to do is follow the law. I'm not asking you to create an atom here. Follow the law. If you don't, then that in and of itself is another Class B misdemeanor and you will go to jail. You said no prior to DBIs? Is that what you said? Okay. For now, I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'm going to get you to sign a reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you in 30 days. Come on.
Topic 4, Garcia. Garcia.
Good morning, Mr. Garcia. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On May 16th in Harris County, officer conducted a traffic stop on a motor vehicle for speeding, going 62 in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. The defendant, the driver, advised that he had a handgun in the glove box and that there was marijuana in the vehicle. Officer located Glock 19 and 5 grams of marijuana.
Okay. Let's see, how old is this gentleman? He's what?
It's 21, sir.
21? Yeah. Mr. Garcia, as a condition of your bond, does he have a license to drive?
He does, Judge. It's eligible.
As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to be in possession of any weapons. I don't care what you need to do. If I find that you have a weapon while this case is open, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? How do you support yourself, sir? You get a lawyer? Okay. I'm going to have you sign a reset. We will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go, sir. Come on.
Top of page
Case in chief,
6,
Judge.
Yeah, no weapons, please.
Harris. Go ahead and sign it again. I was seeing the jury box.
Did you say Harris?
Yes, Judge. Top of 6.
Ms. Harris, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On April 2nd, in Harris County, officer dispatched to an assault call. Complaining witness on scene advised that he was having a verbal argument with the defendant and co-defendant and may then exit the motor vehicle. Complaining witness then drove to a nearby gas station where the defendant and co-defendant followed and quote, jumped him. Gas station staff provided officer with video showing a co-defendant and defendant throwing several strikes at the complaining witness while the complaining witness is sitting in his car, and a brief struggle ensued before they leave the scene. Complaining witness advised that the defendant is his cousin, the co-defendant is her daughter, and they reside in the same household. Complainant advised that he felt pain.
Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. You're ordered not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons, and not to have any contact with the co-defendant in this case as well. If you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. This is not a revolving door. Do you understand, ma'am? There is a protective order that has been issued and you need to get to know it. If you violate the protective order, they can file additional cases against you. If they file additional cases against you, a violation of a protective order is one of the worst misdemeanor cases you can pick up. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? How do you support yourself? How do you support yourself? You need to eat. How do you eat? Okay, what do you do for a living? What kind of money do you make a month? And who do you live with? Okay. Deputy Williams will give you an application. I don't know who you have in this life, Miss Harris, but if you violate these conditions, if you're a danger to my community and I have to make your bond $20,000 to $30,000 and you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you're going to stay with us for a long time. You understand? I will protect my community at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. We'll get the application. We'll have you sign a reset and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box, ma'am. It doesn't matter what you need to say at this point. Anything you say, they're just going to try to use it against you to prove your guilt. Just now's not a good time, man. Once you get a lawyer, you can tell the lawyer.
All right, top of page 5, gate ends. Please come on up. And Jim, if you
Papa who?
5.
Ms. Gaten, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On May 15th in Harris County, officer conducted a business check at a high crime location duplex housing complex that had been vacated and no individuals were authorized to occupy or remain on property. Observed a motor vehicle parked on location with the engine running. Officer observed multiple no trespass signs posted on the building as well, and a records check on the vehicle came back with open warrants for the registered owner. Officer detected a strong odor of marijuana from the motor vehicle. Due to the criminal activity associated with the area, the odor of marijuana, and warrant info that returned for the motor vehicle, officer initiated an investigation detention to determine the identity of the occupants of the vehicle. Officer gave multiple commands requesting the ID of the occupants, explaining the reason. Defendant refused the request to identify herself or comply with any other commands, then refused orders to exit the motor vehicle. Struggle ensued, during which the defendant pulled away from deputies, tensed up, and refused to give deputies her hand despite multiple commands, and continued making statements that she was pregnant. Defendant later admitted to officer that she had been smoking and consuming alcohol prior to officer arriving.
Where is she? She's sitting in a car?
Yes, Judge, a lot that has been fully vacated and no one was allowed on property with trespass signs. Officer observed an odor of marijuana coming through the car as well.
Is she the driver? Is she the passenger? What is she?
She's a driver, Judge.
So they just run the plates, find out that
There's open warrants, and then on top of that, smell marijuana, start an investigation. Ask for ID, she refuses.
Did they find marijuana?
From the DIN shows, it doesn't say.
Do you have the offense report? Is she driving while black?
I can try to pull it off for Judson, so. Sorry, but it's taking a second to pull up off of the
It's okay.
RMS system.
Let's do this. Take your time, let them look it up. Let me go through everyone else because it might take a while. Just take a seat for me in the jury box. I want to make sure that there is actual probable cause before we go forward.
All right, the next is.
Farwa, do you mind looking that up, please? Okay. And then, curious, did she really have traffic warrants? If she did, what were they? Please. Okay, please.
Top of 9, Noza.
Mr. Mendoza, you're charged with driving while your license is invalid or suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On May 15th in Harris County, officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with expired registration. Defendant was asked for his driver's license and proof of insurance. He only had his Texas ID card and stated he did not have insurance. Officer ran the defendant's driver's license and found that he had suspensions that had not been lifted.
Got it. Mr. Mendoza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You will now be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what you have to do in this life until you have a valid Texas driver license and insurance in your name and you get approval from us. Do not drive. If you do, in violation of this affidavit, I can have a contempt hearing every time you drive. It's an offense in and of itself, punishable by 180 days in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? I have no problems. I will not lose any sleep if I have to throw your butt in there for a long time because you continue to break the law. Do you mind applying those conditions, Sean? Please. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. We'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, we'll get you out of here. When you come back, please have a lawyer. Come on.
Top of 10.
Quintana, you speak English, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Come on up. Counsel, do you have an arraignment? Do you have an arraignment? Yeah,
No, yeah.
got it. You're Ms. Quintana.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On May 16th in Harris County, the officer was flagged down by a witness on FM 529 who stated that a vehicle had been involved in the accident and had left the scene. Officer observed the vehicle stopped at a red light on FM 529 that matched the witness's description and had visible front end damage. When the light turned green, the vehicle failed to move forward and remained stationary for about 30 to 40 seconds. Traffic stop was then conducted on the vehicle. Officer observed the defendant to have slurred speech, foaming at the mouth, and irregular eye movement. Defendant provided her driver's license, then later tried providing it again, although she had already done so. Defendant stated she takes several prescription meds, including Xanax, naproxen, morphine, and Luzacro, and that she smokes marijuana as well. SFSTs were conducted, 6 out of 6 HGN, 8 out of 8 walk and turn, and 2 out of 4 one leg stand. DIC was read. The defendant consented to providing a blood sample. The defendant stated she had a lot of drugs in her system and was going to get in trouble.
Any prior UBIs?
No joke.
Ms. Quintana, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. You're ordered not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're using, and I don't care what it is, including marijuana, you will go to jail. Do you understand? If you have a valid prescription prescribed by a doctor, then you need to give it to pretrial services. If I find something in your system that shouldn't be there, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
I would need to look for a lawyer that.
Are you working at this time?
So I have a broken pinky. I'm a massage therapist, so I can't work at this time.
How do you support yourself?
I'm a massage therapist.
I understand, but you said you're not working.
That is correct. I have a broken pinky, so I'm just waiting for it to heal. So I can start working. So during that time, I will be looking for something that can work with low income or that not just your income.
I can have you apply for a court-appointed lawyer, but I need to know everything about you, whether you live with someone, any other sources of income, how much money you have in the bank, what kind of cars you have, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs. I will take a look to see whether you qualify. Don't use alcohol. Don't use marijuana. I'm going to test you weekly to make sure that you're not using. If marijuana is not out of your system by day 50, it's not going to go well between us. Do you understand? Stop now. So you need to talk to the lawyer. Stop. You need to talk to the lawyer. If we appoint your lawyer today, you can ask the questions to the lawyer, but until that time, you have the right to remain silent. Whatever you say here, they're going to try to use it to prove your guilt. Now's just not the time. You will have an opportunity, but just now's not that time.
Okay.
All right, please.
Garcia.
So randomly tested next week, please. For the time being.
Go ahead and sign your list up. Top of 13, Shine.
Hey, good morning, Bruce. Mr. Shine, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On May 16th in Harris County, officer met with a complaining witness, a 16-year-old juvenile, and a witness regarding a disturbance call. Complainant stated that he was assaulted by an intoxicated male wearing no shirt with red swim shorts, later identified as the defendant. Complainant stated he is a lifeguard at the pool area and was pushed with full force by defendant into the pool after complainant told him to exit the pool because he was on the wrong side and violating pool rules. When the complainant asked defendant to exit the pool, defendant began to curse him out by calling him a bitch and telling him fuck you. Defendant then came to the location where complainant was standing and got out of the pool and then stood in front of him as the verbal altercation ensued. Defendant then used both hands to push him into the pool on his abdomen, causing pain where he was pushed, and across his back where he hit the water. Witnesses observed the defendant use both hands in a pushing motion and shove the complainant, causing him to fall.
You're telling me that he was intoxicated.
That's what the complaining witness.
What time of day was this? Homeboy just pled a DWI not exactly a month ago.
Didn't start just telling me Judge the date and time.
Mr. Shine, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. If you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand? No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no contact with the complaining witness, and no going back to this pool. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are also not to be in possession of any weapons. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you go to Victoria Center Reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you in 30 days. Do not use alcohol. Do not use illegal drugs. You will be tested at least 50 days from today for illegal substances. If you test dirty, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, come on.
Garcia Mario. All right, Judge, page 2 and 3. Fuentes. Judge, this one was a THA and we have meetings. And it's the last one. I'm gonna see that.
Mr. Fuentes,
Yeah.
you are on bond for unlawful carrying of a weapon, and you've now picked up another case. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent while you're charged with reckless driving. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $200 fine.
On May 14th in Harris County, officer observed motor vehicles at the tunnels off of 610 that began to accelerate to a high rate of speed, going 114 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone. Both motor vehicles then changed lanes several times, nearly striking a semi-tanker trailer, forcing it to brake heavily to avoid a collision. Traffic stop was then conducted. The defendant was identified by Texas driver's license as the operator of the vehicle.
114 miles an hour. Guess what happens now? The only thing we told you not to do was pick up a new case. Mr. Fuentes, you will now go to jail. Do you mind appointing a lawyer, please? As a condition of your bond, you were ordered, does he have a license to drive?
He does, Judge, it's eligible.
No driving. Do you understand? Okay, goes with you.
So interpreted.